class?
Good afternoon, Miss Angeline.
How are we doing today?
Fine, thank you.
Okay, hands up, down, out, in, up, down. Alright, so today we're doing science and we are looking at our senses. So I would have sent everybody a video. Have you looked at the video?
No.
Really? Why is that so? Okay, so because you did not look at the video, all of us will be looking at the video together, okay? And I want you to open up your ears. So when I ask you questions, you should be able to answer me. And also you need to be able to tell me things that you have learned from this video, okay?
Yes.
Alright, so we will begin looking at the video.
Hello, friends. You might be wondering what I was doing in that hole.
If you want to say something, what do you have to do? Do you know the rule? Can you remember it?
Raise your hands.
Very good. You raise your hands and I will come to you, okay? You do not just blur the answer out, right? So, what have you learned from this video? So, I'm going to give all of you an opportunity to tell me what you would have learned from the video. So, I will start with Jada. Tell me what you have learned. One thing that you have learned. But what about our senses? Very good. She said we hear through our ears. What have you learned? You learned about touching with your skin. Very good. That's a very good answer. Yes, Anamaya? Smelling with your nose. Good job. What have you learned, Jada? You taste with your mouth. Very good. What have you learned? It's okay, put your hands down. You have learned to see with your eyes. Good job. Very good. Very good. You learn to listen with your ears. So everybody learned about the different organs and the senses that are associated with them. Alright? So all those organs, they're associated with something. Alright? So today, I want to show you some pictures here. So if you notice, we have taste, we have hear, we have see, we have smell, and we have touch. So how many senses do we have here?
5 senses.
Very good. We have 5 senses. So what do we taste with, class?
Orange with our tongue.
Very good. We taste with our tongue. So for example, if Aunt Maya puts something into her mouth, she would know if that thing that she put into her mouth is sweet, if it's sour, if it's bitter. She would be able to know that. So her tongue does that, okay? And you taste with your taste buds, right? Moving on, what do we hear with?
With our ears.
Very good. Good job. We hear with our ears. So do you know how you hear with your ears? By listening. But do you understand how that sense works? Okay, so I will tell you. So our brain usually sends sound waves to our brain, right? And that's how we would hear. So sound waves will go to our brain, and that's how we will hear. Good. So for example, if I go, do you know what happens there? You heard a song, didn't you?
Yes.
So that now, it's the sound wave. It sends a message to our brain, and it goes to our ears, and that's how we hear. That's how that sense works. Okay? Then, what do we see with here?
We see with our eyes.
Very good. We see with our eyes. Everybody, close your eyes. Do you see anything?
No.
It's very dark, isn't it?
Yes.
Open back your eyes now, and you can see. Do you know how that works? Do you know? Do you know how your eyes work?
To see.
It works to see. Good try. But there is a mechanism that makes up how our eyes work. Do you know that?
Yes.
So, for example, when there is blackout in the, let's say in the night, right? And all the lights went off, do you see anything?
No.
The place is really dark and you cannot see anything, okay? So what happens now is that we need light, right? So our eyes work with light. So when we get the light, it sends a message to the brain, and that's how we get to see, right? That's how it works. So in order for us to see, we need light. Do you understand? Because nobody here cannot see in the dark. We cannot see in the dark. Can you see in the dark, Hannah? No, we cannot see in the dark, okay? Smell. What organ do we smell with, class?
We smell with our nose.
Very good. We smell with our nose. Now, for example, I have a bin, and there is a horrible scent coming out from that bin. What organ did I just use there?
Smell.
What organ?
Smell.
No, organs are part of the body. Very good, Anamaya. We use our nose to smell, right? And because we can smell, we know that that thing is dirty, okay? Our senses would help us to know. For example, would you go and eat something out of that bin?
No.
Because it stinks, right? So that's what our senses do. It helps us to know what we should be able to do and not to do as well, okay? Moving on, we have touch. What do we have?
Touch.
Good. And what do we touch with?
Our touch with our hands.
Very good. We touch with our hands, right? So when you touch with your hands, you would be able to know what feels different. For example, if I touch a piece of wood, right? I would be able to know if that wood, the difference between a wood and liquid one time. One would feel hard and one would feel good. One would feel liquidish, okay? Good. So that's how we would be able to know the differences, alright? So tell me now, how many senses do we have?
We have 5 senses.
Very good. We have 5 senses. And what are the senses?
Taste, hear, see, smell, touch.
Great job. Give yourself a clap. Good. We have 5 senses. And what are the organs that are associated with the senses? We taste with our
Tongue.
we hear with our
Ear.
we with our
eyes,
we smell with our
nose,
and we touch with our
hand.
very good. Give yourself a clap. Good. So all of us now knows what our senses does. So I'm going to choose two persons. I would like to tell you something or to show you something, right? So I have a box here, and there is something in this box here, all right? So I would choose Jada first. Jada, please come. And I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes. So I'm going to use your hand, and I'm going to put it into something, and you will tell me what you think that thing is, right? How does it feel? It feels cold. And what do you think it is? You think it's water? Why? It feels liquid and it feels cold, right? Open up your eyes now. Good, so that's what touching helps us to do, right? We don't know, but thank you so much, Jada. Good job. So that's what our senses helps us to do. Even though we don't see it, we could be able to feel it, right? She didn't know what it was, but because she put her finger into it, it feels cold and it feels like liquid. So she automatically thinks it's water, but it could have also been something else. It could have been water, it could have been some drink or anything like that, right? Anything that is liquid. But our senses has helped us to know we can now use our feeling and relate it to something that we know of. Okay? So now I'm going to choose Anamaya. I have something else for Anamaya to do. Come, Anamaya. Close your eyes. Turn in front. So I have something in here, right? So Anma is not seeing what is in here, okay? Somebody use your hand. What do you feel? She said, open your eyes now. It feels soft and it feels jelly. And that's what it is. Can you see? We have, what is this? Good. So our senses helps us to know what things are. Isn't that so?
Yes.
Very good. So now that we have completed that part of the lesson, I have a little activity for everybody to do. All right? So this group here, I will give you a different worksheet from that group. No writing as yet, okay? And you guys over here will have a different worksheet. Alright, so use your pencils and write your name at the top, everybody. Everybody's finished?
No.
Alright, so this group here, you will have to match the following sentences with the appropriate sense. Number one, you have the scent of the flower is lovely. So now you have to tell me what sense that is associated with. what word there would tell you what it's associated with? The scent of the flower is lovely. What do you think, Hannah? Good. Smelling. So now you will draw a neat line from here to smelling. And then you will continue with the others, okay? Over here now, what I want you to do is to fill in the blanks with the correct sense organs. Number 1, you have, when I eat an apple, I use my sense of very good. What sense do you use? Good job. Taste. So you will write taste in that line there, okay? And you will continue the others. You have 5 minutes to do that activity, okay? So I want everybody to tell me what they will have learned. So this group, tell me something that you learned. Yes, very good. You learned about your senses, but what about it? Yes, Anaya. Good job. Very good. You learned about your eyes. We can see it. Very good. Excellent. Good job. Yes, Jay. What have? Let me hear this group. What have you learned? Very good. Good job. Very good. Great job. Excellent. So everybody, you would have learned something today. Yes, Cristiano? Very good. So everybody, give yourself a clap. Great job. So for homework, I would want everybody to bring pictures with the 5 different senses, okay? So you will bring pictures tomorrow or draw it. Even if you don't get the pictures of your ears and so on, you can, very good, you can draw it on a paper and grade, okay?